Good morning. My name is Justin Woods. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Born and raised. My family moved here when my mom was pregnant with me, and we've been here ever since. I've never lived anywhere else, but I've traveled a lot of places with different jobs and variations and stuff like that, or on leisure. So what I do is I cook. I have a catering business called Savory Delights Catering by Chef JT LLC. And with that, uh, I've created my own food. What I wanted to do was get out of the kitchen as much as being the hotline, the traditional chef. Um, about 12 years ago, I got the idea of catering from some other chefs I was working with. They either used to cater or do catering on the side, so on and so forth. And I think I fell in love with the idea of that, the hustle, the grind of it, because it reminds me almost like school. Like you build up for one day. So like school would be graduation. So you do all these things. You make sure this and that. You do your extra credit. You do your research. Anything the teacher needs. In this case, the teacher would be the client for me. So with that being said, um, you do everything all for one day, and when you finally get that event going and it starts to pan out right, it's like they're about to call your name, and then they're calling your name. You're going, and then as you get further into it, you get the part where you will be walking across the stage, and once you get to that part, it's like almost there, and finally, when it goes through, it's like they called my name, and then I'm over, and then you get ready for the next chapter of your life. And for me, the next chapter will be the next event. Big or small, still the same. So that's where that came from. So with my catering, what I would plan on doing with my catering is uh, to make it a part of my community is hire people of my community, like-minded individuals who don't necessarily have the same opportunities as everybody else, and with that, uh, teach them. I want to be able to teach people different things about food and cooking and growth and whatever I can learn with business, um, so that they can get a hands-on experience like I've been able to, as far as the different people that I've worked with. So what I my business is Savory Delights, and I started it about 2000. I started it a while ago, but I've actually gone paperwork route as far as 2000. I've actually gone like made it a legit business as far as 2018, and the meaning of it is because everything I do has a savory side and a sweet side, and I like combining those together and creating something that's not so traditional. Um, so with that, that's part of the goal is to show people that, you know, like those folds in a hat, those 100 folds in a hat means it's 100 ways to get from A to Z. So, or it means 100 ways to cook an egg, but you use that in all parts of your life. And with that, I want to be able to show people this is my style. And one thing, when you create your own, you're not wrong. The food tastes good, so I'm not in any box. It's not Italian, so French. It's whatever I want it to be, and you can't go wrong with that. So the mission, one of our missions, is to create uh, and teach and let people know that there's more to it. You can do so much with cooking. There's no limitations. In the timeline, oh, what I would do with the grant money is I would like to create a cookbook uh, for the kids, as well as the different levels, which would be probably four. You got kids, because I started cooking when I was 5. So, and cookbooks were always fun. So you got the kids cookbook, the intermediate, which is before I started school, uh, before I started going to school for culinary, which would be about uh, the 14 age group. The uh, home cooks would be the third, and then the fourth one would be um, for people who have experience and training and understand more cooking. So when you use different terms and technologies, basically different skill levels. So you got kids in school, home cooks, and then you got the people who, you know, do cook but just want to do something more. And my what I plan to do with the grant money is also growth, marketing, and awareness. Awareness to my brand. I want to be able to make my brand more noticeable, more attractive, so that people understand who we are, what we are, and where we are. And the marketing, because I have to bring in the people. So I plan to uh I'm leaving my job to focus solely on my business, and that way I can do more for it. So the grant will help with that by providing me the different what would it be? Well, the the gift of being able to get what I would need, and my overall goal would be to I want to be full service with the catering as far as table rentals, chairs, etc., etc. So I will be able to, with this grant, get some supplies that I need to start building up towards that goal. And with that, um, and with that, what I'll do is, I'm sorry. So also in my community, I would like to uh, create a place for people to come to learn more about cooking and so on and so forth without having before they get to the school collegiate level. Um, and with my food, what I like to do is I like to buy local. So every time I'm doing something, I also support other small businesses by supporting my local farmers and restaurants and farms and just anybody who creates. How can I use this to that? Example of that is when I do pop-ups at the breweries, what I do is I take one of their beers and I use it as my feature in either sauce or so on and so forth. Anywhere I go, I ask them about stuff like that, and then I use that as a feature. So overall, cooking has, in a sense, saved me because it's given me something to do, something to focus on, something to be good at. My overall goal with my business is to grow, create awareness, market, um, and be able to lead and teach. With the grant money, what I would be able to do is start to create that path for me to travel, build awareness, build marketing, build the brand, bring people in, and let people know that this is basically a culinary safe haven. Again, my name is Justin Woods from Savory Delights Catering. See, even the mask. And I thank you guys for the opportunity. Thank you.